Hey, what's up, YouTube? Alabama Reloader here. I was trying to finish up some reloading that we got going over here. The bench is a mess. You can tell it looks vastly different. Um, I'm in the process of trying to transition everything over to my girlfriend's house, so I'm back and forth. Um, the bench will be the last piece to go just because it's so freaking big, and I actually have to take it apart to get it out the door. Um, so I've been slowly moving everything over, powder and everything, um, trying to get that done, and then get all the powder, get all the equipment, everything over. Then once I do that, I'll take the bench apart, move it over. But I wanted to turn the camera on, or basically take a video with my cell phone. Um, I'm just finishing up some 6.5 Grendel rounds. Let's see. Yeah, look at those guys right there. So loading up some 6.5 Grendel. I had finished some 223. These are the Speer Gold Dot, the 75 grain, loaded in the Starline brass 223 with some Federal gold medal match small rifle primers. Now for the Grendel, you've already seen the previous video where I show you the setup and the rifle and the scope and all that, and some different groups that I've shot so far using the 120 grain gold dots. But on these, the new rounds that I'm loading up, these are the Sierra 120 grain Spitzer. Where are they at? Right here. These guys. These guys right there. ProHunter. Yep. The ProHunters. So that's what we're going with. The Grendel is going to strictly be a hunting rifle hunting setup. I'm not fooling with the 120, 123 grain ELD match bullets. I'm not even going to touch any match bullet for this rifle, for this setup. The plan is to eventually take the scope off that is mounted on it. It's the primary arms 4 to 14 with the R grid, was it 2B reticle or whatever it is. I'm actually going to take that scope off of it. Once I get a good load dialed in, I'm going to take that scope off, put a different scope on there, probably something in the range of like a 1 to 6 power scope, simply because this is going to be like a 200 and N firearm for me, maybe slightly beyond that, but not much more beyond that. I mean, I think some of the max velocities that I might get out of these loads are somewhere in the range, probably less than 2,500 feet per second. So this is not a reach out and touch them 6 millimeter Creedmoor round, where my muzzle velocities are right at 3,000 feet per second. So big difference there. So I'm trying to sort of meter the expectations on what I want this round to do, what I'm developing this round for. So I'm just kind of keeping that in mind. This will be a deer slash hog gun. That's it. Probably a 1 to 6, 1 to 8. More than likely a 1 to 6 power scope should get it done. But I wanted to load up using H4895 in the Sierra manual. That's one of their highest velocity powders. So I wanted to use that powder. Plus, you can load up the 75 grain Speer Gold Dots with it. So I was looking for a powder that could be versatile. I know you can load Varget and all that, but I wanted to give H4895 a try. It's been sitting on my bench for a while. I don't use it a whole lot. So pretty much just wanted to see if I could get some decent groups out of this. I believe on the Grendel, we started at 25.8 grains and we're working up to 27.6. That's the max according to Sierra. So loading those up, I believe all at 2.260. Yeah, I think is the overall length. Like I still got to get a measurement to the ogive. It's an AR platform, so really mag length is all I care about, to be honest with you. And I mean, it's nice to know the jump there, the bullet jump, what we're faced with. But to be honest with you, it's an AR. I'm going to load it to mag length and call it a day. Find a group that shoots well, and then just go with that. So that's it. You know, the loading's been going pretty good. I've got the Lyman, what was it there, brass Smith or something funnel system. For the 6mm Creedmoor, I use that Saturn funnel that my brother got me, which is right there. So those things are pretty sweet. They're caliber specific, so that's really nice. This one does have an insert for, so you got your 25 caliber or your 6.5. So there's going to be some slop in there. It doesn't fit as tight as the caliber specific, obviously. But we've got the Charge Master running here. So that's it. Also, I'm loading all of these on the Redding T7 that I picked up in that really good deal. This thing is awesome. I'll tell you what. I mean, I'm gonna try to do a video devoted strictly to the T7 versus what I had recently purchased, the Redding Big Boss 2 single stage. Obviously, they're night and day different, but sort of my thoughts on one way or the other if you're looking at a turret versus a single stage, pros, cons, that kind of thing, because they're not cheap. Neither of these two presses were cheap, but that's it. So I will update you guys with the results from this latest test. So there we go. That's it. Hope y'all have a good one.